EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Foxborough. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Dolphins at 7-9 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Short throw caught by Dosich. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Willis will look to throw it. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just give us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Willis looks to pass it here. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Tolbert the target that time. But now it's 3rd down. You look at this Patriots defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Off the play fake. Here's May. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw. May. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Good for a Patriots first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's May. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins first down.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Up 2nd and 5. At the 47.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down, Dolphins.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
At the Patriots 46-yard
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. That's complete. It's Bell. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Willis dancing to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Harold Landry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They'll give this to Achane. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think. Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Come on. Hey, go.
Willis on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
Willis on the sneak. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Corey Blasingame, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have regained the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. The Patriots offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. The Pats at the line ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they go play action with May. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Jacob Rodriguez on the coverage.
To throw, it's May. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Henderson will try and run for the 1st. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Deep to return, Malik Washington. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Open man is Atwell, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Here's Willis. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from arm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
19 yards. First down, Miami.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down and 4.
Second and 4.
Now Willis to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. Willis. They'll roll him out right. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second and 9. Now Willis to throw. Short throw caught by Dosich. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
2 yards on the play. First down, Dolphins.
To throw, here's Willis. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Last play of the half, Willis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Tolbert. As time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And able to get this out to the 25. The Patriots headed out as you get a look at Josh McDaniels, their offensive coordinator, looking to put a drive together. His guys trail here in the second half, so every drive important now as they try to mount a comeback. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the play. That's good for a Patriots.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. That's complete to Dobbs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Romeo Dobbs.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air, May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, May. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
The Dolphins' 42-yard line.
Throwing here is May. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll throw with May. That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Patriots first down.
From the shotgun, it's May. This will be caught once again by Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. May. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Patriots first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's May. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up second and goal. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
17. Patriots 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you can see he leads the league in rushing as he enters this final week. So we'll see how involved they want him to be here in this regular season finale. Here's Achane to start the drive. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Second and inches at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Dolphins first down.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Achane gets it from the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 8 yards.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to the ground, Achane. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field, looking to put a drive together. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
They're going to look to throw. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now, these 2 teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chris Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They're going to be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The 71 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, May with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. May going to give it to Henderson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Dolphins' 14-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now. They run once more with Henderson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw, it's May. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And caught up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Borregales now for the extra point.
Andy Borregales on for the extra point.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Back to throw, Willis. Same connection, Dulcich once again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Got it. Ready?
Willis will look to throw it. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Willis looking to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Willis. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
21. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New England trying to get the place on offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
10 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. He's got Henry. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's complete to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He spots Henderson open left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
2 more yards. That's another Patriots first down.
They go play action now. May. And that's going to be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To the air, May. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Kool-Aid McKinstry with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talked so much about the turnover battle.